You're now listening to Client Questions on the Mindful Connections podcast.
Hi Ollie, James Means here. Here's my question for the Mindful Connections podcast. With you having developed a few excellent websites for my various businesses before, what would you say to new clients are the key factors behind creating and running a successful website?
Thanks for that one, James. You certainly do know what makes a successful website. I know that for sure. But let's get into it. So the first question I always ask a client is, what is your aim? Because facilitation is absolutely paramount. What are you trying to achieve? This simply could just be brand profiling or profiling yourself, or it could be selling a product or managing sales. It could also be for lead generation, but essentially your new website needs to deliver a service for you. Second of all, driving the site. Once the site has been delivered, it's important to keep adding to it. It's a lot like I find when you're investing, you start low and then you build on your investment and it just gets better and better with time. So how will we launch the website and how will we drive traffic to the website is a fundamental. And promoting your new domain and build is sometimes often overlooked. And in some cases, it isn't even applicable. For example, the website might be relatively private for certain individuals that you're targeting, and you just want a traffic driver through a QR code or via an invitation, a physical invitation, or some product packaging. So it's worth understanding that, and then understanding where the traffic is going to come from and why it is important to the placement of the site. Thirdly, usability. Content is absolutely king. And will that be myself creating that content for you, or will we plan a content schedule, or will you require training with the content management system and theme? These are all elements to think about. There's a lot to consider when managing a website, keeping the plugins, the theming all up to date. Plus there's also the security side of things to think about, as well as potentially holding and hosting sensitive data, and it's essential to handle that correctly these days. So all boxes need to be ticked appropriately. Then I would say return on investment. Even if your new build is simply for brand profiling, you would like to guarantee brand value and customer retention time to ensure the user experience is representing your brand in the best light. And then further on that, I would use your traffic analytics, your product sales, and your customer data to then be able to curate advertising media and other campaigns in and around your brand profiling. And finally, I would say longevity. I like to build properly once and then maintain as we go. What you need is a great structure to a website, and I believe that's absolutely essential for longevity. So therefore, I use only some of the best tools in the business. I won't compete on price or try and do cheap sites because I simply won't drop my standards, and I know I'm very competitive anyhow. So delivering a website that is the best of my ability, I know is right up there and sits well with my clients. Also, another thing to think about with regards to longevity is ensuring that your hosting is bulletproof and also, of course, cost effective, because everyone's got a budget, right? You want hosting that's stable and secure, and that also will then play its hand in providing a robust website for a long period of time. Those are my top 5 tips on building a successful website.